Dillon Gabriel will stay the Browns starter, and the team just confirmed something else that matters as much to the franchise's short-term plan. Deshaun Watson's 21-day practice window will not be opened this week. Gabriel's nomination for NFL Rookie of the Week arrived amid boos online. Watson's return timeline remains on hold, and Shedeur Sanders is still waiting for his first regular season snap. ClevelandBrowns.com. Gabriel's tape versus the Jets was a mixed bag. 17 of 32 for 167 yards, 2 touchdown passes, and 6 sacks. He added 54 rushing yards on 5 carries and did enough to keep the offense moving at times, but the protection breakdowns and blown opportunities left fans and analysts demanding answers. Coach Kevin Stefanski publicly said the team will stick with Gabriel, at least for now. ESPN.com, meanwhile, Deshaun Watson continues rehab on his twice-repaired right Achilles. The Browns didn't open his 21-day return window this week, per team reporting and local beat coverage. That preserves roster flexibility. Cleveland can wait until Watson is actually ready to practice before starting the clock. That would force a decision to activate him or place him back on IR. But it also means the team won't soon get the veteran presence that could immediately change the quarterback room's dynamics. X, formerly Twitter. So the short-term reality is straightforward. Gabriel starts, Watson isn't on the doorstep of a full return, and Sanders remains the backup and the story everyone's watching. From a roster management view, the move makes sense. You don't trigger a 21-day window until the medical staff is confident you can safely run the player through practice and potentially activate him. From a fan and narrative perspective, it's a pressure cooker. A 2-7 record, a rookie starter who has shown flashes and flaws, and a hyped rookie still waiting for his shot. ClevelandBrowns.com. What this means for Cleveland's next few weeks. Game plan continuity. Stefanski appears to favor continuity over dramatic midseason quarterback swings, so expect more of the same play calling with incremental adjustments designed to protect Gabriel and simplify decision-making when pressure spikes. That includes quicker drops, more rollouts, and schemed run opportunities for Gabriel's mobility. Fox Sports, Watson timeline remains fluid. Because the Browns didn't open Watson's window, there's no forced activation decision in the immediate future. The team keeps the flexibility to delay until medical staff and Watson himself clearly clear the practice threshold. That buys time, but keeps long-term uncertainty in place. X, formerly Twitter, Shedeur Sanders' debut is still possible but not imminent. With Stefanski sticking with Gabriel and Watson not entering the window, Sanders remains the insurance policy. If Cleveland's offense stagnates further or Gabriel's play causes the coaching staff to change course, Sanders is the obvious internal option. But the team is signaling patience. That posture can calm short-term chaos while inflaming the fan base that wants immediate answers. Fox Sports What to Watch this week. Practice reports in the Browns. Injury/activation language on Watson. A single update that Watson is cleared for on-field work would change the narrative quickly because opening the 21-day window forces a timeline. If the Browns continue to delay, the pressure will fall back on Stefanski and Gabriel, and the social media drumbeat demanding Sanders will only get louder. X, formerly Twitter, reality check for the front office. Keeping Watson's window closed is the low-risk, high-flexibility move. But it also means the Browns are betting that Gabriel can stabilize the offense enough to either win some games or at least preserve draft positioning and evaluation time for Sanders. That's a defensible strategy. It's not popular, and its success will come down to execution in the next handful of games rather than headlines. If you want a punchier social cut or a voiceover script timed for a 60-second segment summarizing the exact ramifications for Watson, Gabriel and Sanders, tell me the length and I'll format it for recording. You ever feel like Cleveland just can't catch a break? Literally and figuratively? Every time the Browns try to find stability at quarterback, something pulls them right back into the drama. Now here we are again. Deshaun Watson, the $230 million investment, still hasn't stepped back on the practice field. Dillon Gabriel, the rookie they trusted, has been struggling. And Shedeur Sanders? Fans are practically chanting his name outside the stadium like he's the city's new hope. But this week, head coach Kevin Stefanski made it clear they're not opening Watson's 21-day practice window. Not yet. No comeback, no quarterback change, not even a hint of it before week 12. So what's really going on behind the curtain in Cleveland? Is this patience or just hesitation? Let's rewind a little. Deshaun Watson tore his right Achilles in week 7 of last season, had surgery, then retore it again. 2 surgeries in 1 year. That's brutal for any athlete, let alone a 30-year-old quarterback whose game depends on mobility and torque. According to insider Mary Kay Cabot, the Browns love the progress he's making, but they're not rushing it. Stefanski even said, "I'm not sure if that's what we're doing." Translation, they're being cautious, maybe too cautious. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel is hanging by a thread. He's completing around 50% of his passes, taking sacks, missing open reads, the usual rookie growing pains, but Cleveland's patience is fading. And when fans see Shedeur Sanders holding a clipboard, looking ready, you can almost hear the chant start, "Put Shedeur in." Here's the wild part. Cleveland drafted both Gabriel and Sanders this year. Gabriel was their 3rd-round pick. Sanders fell to the 5th. But Shedeur was projected to go in the 1st round by almost every mock draft. So fans aren't wrong to think there's untapped potential waiting on that bench. And yet the Browns front office seems terrified to pull the trigger. Maybe they're protecting a rookie's confidence. Maybe they're trying to avoid another quarterback controversy. Or maybe, just maybe, they're still hoping Deshaun Watson will rise from the ashes and justify that contract. So here's the situation heading into Week 11. Cleveland's offense ranks near the bottom of the league. The fan base is restless. Gabriel